If you've played New Horizons long enough, then you're bound to have noticed some of the trees that you've planted are stuck as saplings. But why? The answer is quite simple. There is a maximum number of trees. This starts as soon as you plant the saplings. However, that's not the full story. Surely if you just cut down enough trees, then saplings will start growing again, right? Wrong! I tried that when I was creating my orchard, several friends have tried that, and it hasn't fixed the problem. I'd basically only added two types of trees, the bell trees, and then ones from the 5 non-native fruits. I guess that's 6 types of trees. I thought the total might have been affected by the total count of trees, so I started cutting down bell trees and removed what peach trees I could, since those were my native fruit, and the non-native fruit trees still refused to grow. But something else had been growing in that time. Flowers. Initially I wasn't sure if they were affecting the growth, so I took my saplings and replanted them on my buddy's Greed Isle, and a few days later, all 10 of them had grown. Just for some transparency, here are the totals for the trees and flowers between our islands. And while my number might seem a little high, some of my saplings weren't growing well before I had multiple types of flowers running wild, which means the total is far lower than 400. Which isn't too surprising, as I saw people hit the max shortly after launch. As far as I've been able to test, flowers, stumps, and potentially shrubs affect the number of saplings you can have growing. I say potentially shrubs because that update was after I'd already maxed out my trees, but based on everything else, it seems likely. Isabelle will still say you have too many trees if they're all stumps, so those are definitely fair game. Good news though, shrubs, bell trees, and flowers are completely unaffected by this maximum, despite actually affecting the overall total. Any fully grown trees that you move to your island will also be unaffected, so you'll still get your items or fruit or whatever, but they will add to that grand total, and you will most likely be prevented from getting 5 stars, as Isabelle will tell you specifically that you have too many trees. So what's the max number of trees? Based on the total counts from both islands and the fact that the trees grew on his island, I have a likely theory. It seems the total should be approximately 300 plants and then trees stop growing. That works for why it's so easy to hit it during the early stages of the game, and explains why my trees are growing on Greed Isle. It is possible that the total is slightly higher than that, but since I'm going to be proved wrong by somebody data mining the game after this goes live, I'm good with 300. Thanks for watching! After the last video, I just really wanted to talk some more about my favorite series, and realized there wasn't really an answer for the max number of trees. Technically, there isn't a definitive answer, but until someone either spends a ton of time testing it or data mines the answer, this seems helpful enough. If you enjoyed the video, then why not check out my previous one, featuring several differences between the original Animal Crossing and New Horizons. Or maybe some of my passion projects from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Subscribing to the channel and liking and or sharing the video are really appreciated as well. That's it for me. I will see you guys next time.